Already, a month of 2026 has left us behind, and we're here once again to talk about reading in this year, 2026. Now, I said I wanted to slow down this year, and I kind of did. So I'm limiting myself 10 books a month. If I hit 10 books, I'm stopping for the month, let myself digest. This month, we read 10 books, so we're just going to get right into it. We read Tales from Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin, my girly. If you remember last time in December, I was trying to finish these finally. So I kept reading them in January too, obviously. You might also know that I have a bit of a bias against short story collections. I don't really know. I can't articulate why. They just don't do it for me like a real novel does. But this wasn't bad. It's Le Guin. She can do no wrong. Some of them were better than others, obviously. The last one was the best one and was actually the most important one. And we figure out it was the most important one. In the next one, The Other Wind, Earthsea again, the sixth and final Earthsea. I really liked this one. This felt like a good conclusion. Everything came together. You know, Tehanu got her stuff. Our boy got his stuff. I forgot everybody's names. I'm so bad at names. I apologize. But Ged, thank you. And Tanar. Yeah, Ged, Tanar, Tehanu, a few other characters like the one I mentioned in this one. They all got their ending, which I felt was a good ending. It was a good ending. Good book. Definitely all six of them are amazing reads and worth it. I wish I hadn't waited so long, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I waited so long. I wouldn't change how I read it, but I would do what I say, not what I do, as they say. Then, speaking of a book that I waited a long time to read in a series, Brigands and Bread Knives from Travis Baldree. I love these Legends Lattes, Bookshop Bone Dust, Cozy Fantasies. This one was really good. I liked all of the characters in this one, especially the elf lady and the rat that swears. It was just fun. It was kind of an interesting one in the sense that like this one had a lot more fighting in it than the other two, despite our main character not being a warrior type like our little ogre friend is. But as always, cute, wholesome, fun. Not a difficult read, but it's a very soothing read with some great characters. You know I love me a found family and all that gobbledygook. Then we got A Bond Undone by Jin Yong, the second of the four Legend of the Condor Heroes books, wuxia novel. It was awesome. I love wuxia. I love Jin Yong. It's just like so action-packed, but not in really a way that anything other than wuxia can pull off. And this was, yeah, all that. It was very good. Our main boy got a lot of cool new skills in this one. He met some new masters that taught him some cool stuff. He's slowly powering up for whatever the final confrontation will be in the fourth one, assumedly against his martial brother by birth, but we don't talk about that. You got to read the books to figure out what I mean there. Then we've got Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. Can you tell that January was a month of cleaning up finished series that I hadn't finished yet? That theme will continue in February. But yes, I liked Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. I don't think I liked it as much as Vicious, mostly because it had less Victor. It had too much. I mean, Marcella was an interesting character, but I liked Victor, and I didn't feel like there was enough Victor in this one. Victor was off doing his own stupid stuff. But I liked it. I'm excited for the third one to come out this year. Schwab always does good work. If you're looking for a good, safe read, Schwab's good. Just pick anything. I like Schwab. She's easy. And then we got Roman Holiday by E.C. Myers, a Ruby novel, My Guilty Pleasures. I love Ruby. I wish I didn't. But I liked this one mostly because I really like Neo. So it was cool to get some Neo backstory, and Tortrix there too. But mostly the Neo backstory is what we're here for, and it was not what I expected her backstory to be, but I'm not complaining about that fact. I mean, I don't think she was handled poorly, but I just didn't. I guess I never really thought about until this moment, like what Neo's backstory would have been. I kind of just figured Neo like hatched from an egg like that, but nope, she had trauma too. Blah blah blah. Then we had Belisarius Call, The Great Work by Guy Haley. I did not like this. I It was a fine Warhammer book. I mean, I finished it, so it's better than some Warhammer books that I've just immediately dropped. But I don't. It didn't do anything for me. It didn't really feel like it stood out from the crowd from any other Warhammer book. It's no Titanicus. It's no like Space Wolves. It just was. If you like Warhammer, you'll like it, but it wasn't standout. I don't think I could recommend it as a book to somebody that didn't already have an interest in Warhammer. And then we've got Itachi Story Daylight and Itachi Story Midnight. We're going to talk about these together because I finished them on the same day, and technically they are like one long book. Now, if you know anything about Naruto, you will know Itachi's backstory more or less. Guy killed his whole clan because they told him to, and he was like, yes, I will kill the whole clan to protect the Leaf Village. Spoilers for an anime that's been out since I was not even born. But, yeah, you know Itachi's stuff already. This just kind of goes into more detail about Itachi's stuff and gives you Itachi's feelings in the moment. And, again, it was fine. Like I said, I read both of them in one day because they are technically the same book. Like, this one is literally chapters 1 through 3, and this one is chapters 4 through 6. They're meant to be read back to back together like that. But, yeah. I like Itachi. He's cool. And this honestly made me like Itachi even more, even though I already kind of, like I said, knew this stuff. Kishimoto kind of tells you this in the manga, but you get a little more of it. You get inside of Itachi's weird little freak head. And then, the last book of the month. I'm surprised I finished this month. I was kind of forcing myself into it. We have Path of Daggers by Robert Jordan. The 8th? Yes, the 8th Wheel of Time. We're still chugging along for Wheel of Time. Will I finish it this year? Maybe. I said I was going to finish it last year, and I only read 7 of them. But this one had too much Elaine and Nineveh. That's my main complaint. Too much Elaine, too much Nineveh. I don't even think Matt was in this one at all. I don't think there was a single Matt chapter. They talked about Matt, Elaine, and Nineveh, and even Egwin, talked about Matt, but I don't think Matt had his own chapter, and Perrin only had like 4. This was a Rand and Elaine and Nineveh heavy book, and Egwin was in there too a lot, but mostly Rand, which is good. He is the main character, despite the fact that there's like 15 main characters in this book, but he is the Dragon Reborn. And I do like Rand chapters. I do like Rand as a character. It's interesting to see Rand slowly go crazy through the taint of Sayadin or whatever. But where's Matt? Where's Matt? You know I like these books. All these books are good. I think this one wasn't any better. This was a middling one, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't as bad as some of them, and it didn't reach the high highs of some of them, too. I still think the 3rd one was probably my favorite one. But, I'm here. I'm in for the long haul. I can't give up now. We got to see what happens. Yeah. That's 10 books in January 2026. As of today, I did already finish a February book, so pretty cool. And I will see you all in another month, unless I think of something interesting to talk about.